An urgent operation is underway to contain 126,000 gallons of oil off the shores of Huntington and Newport beaches. Beaches are closed from Huntington Beach down to Laguna Beach, and more may be added before all this is over. KCAL 9's Joy Benedict has the race to sop up the soil.
It was another day of slick on the sand as oil and tar coated portions of Huntington and Newport Beach. The overwhelming odor as sickening as the sight.
After a while, you get kind of a burning sensation in the back of your throat, and you can almost taste it on your tongue a little bit, too.
Down the coast, Laguna Beach is preparing for the worst, setting up netting to keep people away.
My feeling on it is it's probably more precautionary in Laguna Beach, but I mean, it's already reached Newport, which is, next town down, so is probably the smart thing to do.
Beachgoers can't help but be disgusted after more than 126,000 gallons of oil spilled into the Pacific Ocean. Authorities say it came from a pipeline connected to Platform Ellie, which is operated by Amplify Energy. The leak was about 4 miles from shore.
This is their financial responsibility, and that's the law. So it's not like other emergency crises where the government comes in and pays for things like a natural disaster. In this case, when there's an oil spill, the financially responsible party is the responsible party, the oil company.
Cleanup crews hit the sand and the water early, combing the beach in protective gear. Sunday, 9 skimming boats were able to collect more than 3,000 gallons of oil floating on the ocean, but it's a drop in the bucket.
You see those boats offshore that have these big U things behind them. Those are skimmers that are skimming the water and gathering all the oil. And then the booms are out there as well. And then we've got protective barriers trying to trap the oil.
And with more than 5,000 feet of boom scattered in the wetlands and trapping the oil, environmentalists hope to direct the sludge and save as much wildlife as possible. But those who live around here fear most of the damage is already done.
Ecologically and environmentally, it's a disaster. And you got to feel for, all of the aquatic life in the wetlands and birds and dolphins and everything else.
Of course, there are many individuals and businesses who have been impacted by this spill. When you're talking about folks who have oil on their boats that need to be cleaned off, fisheries that are closed, businesses that are closed. If you think you have a claim, there is now a hotline for folks to call and make sure that claim gets settled. From Huntington Beach, I'm Joy Benedict, KCAL 9 News.
And here's a look at the resources that we're seeing off of our coast. 14 boats are conducting oil recovery operations. 3 Coast Guard vessels are enforcing a safety zone around those oil spill boats. More than 5,300 feet of boom have been deployed in the waters. Yesterday, there were 4 aircrafts helping to assess the spill, and 105 government workers were on the shoreline to help clean up. Also, rescue crews are out searching for animals that need help. The oil spill has started to kill off local wildlife. KCAL 9's Tina Patel has more on that from Huntington Beach.
It is still early in the response, but right now wildlife experts say they are cautiously optimistic that this spill is not as bad as they had initially feared. Take a look at this video that shows some oiled birds being brought here to the Wetlands and Wildlife Care Center. We are told 4 live birds were located and brought here with oil damage. 1, a brown pelican, had chronic injuries and had to be euthanized, but teams are trying to treat and rehab those 3 other birds. Now look at this video that shows the booms that have been placed in the wetlands here in Huntington Beach. Crews are trying to stop the spread of oil in that vulnerable habitat, although there's no way to stop birds from landing on the slick water. And of course, there is a concern about the sea life below the surface. There is no estimate on how many creatures may perish because of this spill. Crews say they will be looking to see what washes on shore in the coming days. But here's what they said about the situation as it stands right now.
Obviously, with 4 live birds collected to date, it's much better than we had feared, but typically spills of this nature, we're here for several weeks to months, continuing to respond to animals.
If you see a bird or any other animal that might be affected by this oil spill, experts say you should not go and try to catch it on your own. They have set up a hotline that you can call and report, and we have put that information on our website. In Huntington Beach, Tina Patel, KCAL 9 News.